Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with the Red Blood Brothers with myself and TJ. Today we're going to be talking about Mo Salah, as I'm sure most Liverpool fans are aware that Mo Salah is set to stay, and it was confirmed by a lot of reliable journalists, and the most prominent one being David Ornstein. So we're just going to discuss that in further detail because I think there was a mixed response. Some people are like, "Oh no, we should cash in on him if we get an amazing offer," and others are saying, "No, extend his contract because we could still get 2 to 3 years of an elite Mohamed Salah." So and obviously we'll go into the Spurs game that's coming up and our thoughts on that. To be honest, it's pointless for me, but we'll still talk about it. But TJ, breaking news: Mo Salah set to stay. What's your initial thoughts?
Yeah, it's been a big news week after what happened on Saturday. I think the Mo Salah and Klopp were in the news since Saturday, right? So we're getting
Yeah,
more of that this week, but this time it's more good news. Now, at face value, right? It's good. I obviously wanted him to stay. Like, even if we do get a bid of 100 million for Mo Salah from the Saudi clubs, which is most likely what it's going to be. I don't think it's the right time to cash in on him, to be honest. I know he's 31, he's going into the final year of his contract. He's not
yeah.
the Mo Salah he used to be,
But that's
but
the thing.
even the Mo Salah that is now and not what he used to be would still get you 20 to 30 goals a season. Something
But
our
bro,
young talent
no,
or
no,
younger talented forwards can't even do, right? So
no,
I think that
no.
news came out after what happened on Saturday. So here's this thing, right? Do we take it at face value or are we more cynical about it? Is this sort of a chess game
I don't know,
between
to be honest. I mean,
Salah, his agent, Michael Edwards, or is this genuine? I don't know what to make of it. Now
no,
the 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 fan of me who loves Mo Salah is going to take this at face value, but the cynical football, let's say
no,
pragmatic side of me saying it might be a little game that's going on. So
no, I don't know.
I don't know, but I think it's good that he stays, and I would, to be honest, I'd want him to stay.
I don't know, man. I mean, I absolutely love Mo Salah, so the bias in me will always, influence my opinion on the Egyptian king. But I just feel just how he's been playing since Jan, since he came back to injury. This is the worst Mo Salah I've seen at Liverpool, man. I remember there was a period when we were challenging for the quadruple where he had like um a little blip. It wasn't on this level, but he went. It was after AFCON. He just his form dipped. He wasn't scoring many goals. He wasn't creating opportunities. But because of the fantastic team around him, he was able to, you know, find his form a lot quicker compared to now. Now, uh, because of the way the team's set up, and also the fact that the other two attackers they're not performing and to the they're not stepping up to the level that they need to step up. Um, it's made Mo Salah look, you know, uh, I wouldn't say bad, but it's made him. It's basically highlighted his importance to our attack because if Mo Salah's not scoring goals with this current attack at this moment in time with the current attack that we have, then we're not
No one's
scoring.
scoring.
No one's scoring.
Yeah.
So I, I'm happy that when he does find his form again next season, if he stays, and I'm sure he will. And I'm sure there'll be some adjustments up front in terms of signing new players. Then we'll start to see the Mo Salah of old. But I don't know. I'm cynical because like, how old is he? 32.
Yeah. Was it 31? 31 or
So
32?
so look, we know Edwards to be a pragmatic businessman who just operates based off numbers and data. So I don't know, he's probably looking at Salah saying, if I offer him a contract extension for another 2 to 3 years based on the data and analytics, we can get another 2 to 3 years of Mo Salah at his best. And if that's Michael Edwards' judgment and his decision, then I'll support it 100%. But with that said, there has to be, we can't just dump all of the responsibility on Mo Salah. There has to be some reinforcements and adjustments made up front.
Yeah, look, I think that there's a lot of moving parts in this, right? So first you've got Jurgen Klopp leaving.
Yeah,
That's the biggest part of it. I think that's, being overlooked a bit because Jurgen Klopp is the man that, let's say, brought Salah to the club and made him who he is today. So he's got Jurgen Klopp to thank for that. And we all know how big Jurgen Klopp is, right? So him leaving is already going to be a big blow. Like there's no two ways about it. Even though he's probably not been at his best for the past couple of years. We haven't been playing our best football past couple of years as well. It's still going to be a big hit to us. So to have Jurgen Klopp leave and Mo Salah leave in the same summer,
yeah, it's
I
true.
don't I don't think that's will be good for the balance of the team. That's number one. Number two, when we look at his current form, I think there's different factors that are
Yeah,
like having an effect on why he's not playing as well as he used to. I think the biggest one is Mo Salah has never had a major injury at Liverpool, a
yeah,
muscle injury, right? He had a shoulder injury, but that was because Ramos RKO'd him, that Spanish prick. So
yeah. Waste man.
in the final. So other than that, Mo Salah has never, ever, ever had a muscle injury. He's always been in peak physical condition, always looked after himself. His availability, I think his availability alone is 50 million, just based on availability.
Yeah,
After looking at Jota, looking at the likes of Konate and Thiago, look how important availability. So that in itself was 50 million.
yeah,
So the fact that he's been like that for 7 years,
yeah.
he himself, I think, didn't know how to deal with this big injury because it's the first one he's had. So
It's true.
I think imagine how mentally damaging it could be.
Afcon, mate. Afcon.
Yeah, exactly. This is a curse of AFCON, always like biting us in the backside. So that's number one. Number two, or was it number three? I don't know. I lost count. But so we had the injury. You've got Jurgen Klopp leaving, and at the same time, the current system we're playing, Salah
Yeah,
is
man.
obviously being told to stay
Isolate.
wide, yeah, on the touchline, which is isolating him.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think that's his best game, and I don't think that's the right position for him now. And
it
on
isn't.
top of that, if you look at the amount of chances he's set up for like Darwin Núñez this
Donkey.
season, and the amount of chances Darwin Núñez has missed shows that Salah could be on much more goals and assists this season.
Even
And that's
remember
with
the
him
pass
having
against.
a bad season.
Remember the pass against City when
Yeah,
Diaz was
that's to
on
Luis
the run.
Diaz. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So that's not helping as well. So I think people writing off Mo Salah now are being naive, like
yeah, hundred
seriously,
percent. You should
seriously
write him off.
naive.
No, no,
And finally, the Saudi League. Look, let's be honest, it's shit, right?
no. Yeah,
I'll call it the transfer window league. Like, you only hear about them in a transfer window because they sign
it is.
these washed players at an old age for a ridiculous sum of money and offer them like
Yeah,
probably millions a week or a month. I don't know. So you only hear
yeah,
about them in a transfer window, but when the football actually starts, when the business starts, right? That's
yeah. No,
that's
no.
when no one's watching the Saudi league.
Terrible league. It's a terrible
So
league.
Mo Salah, who still has a lot to give, okay, it might not be the same as 3, 4 years ago, but still could have a big effect. Still a world class player. Does he want to go and play in the Saudi League now? Given
Look,
that
man.
Liverpool are back in the Champions League
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
well. I'm
It.
sure he
Listen.
wants to play in the top flight of European football. I'm sure that he can perform in on the biggest stage, and he can still do it. And
Look.
with Liverpool in the Champions League, sorry, I'm going on a bit of a rant, but listen, when we're in the Champions League, it's different to every other English club that's in the Champions
Oh,
League.
of
Let's
course.
be real.
We got
I don't,
pedigree, man.
if,
We got
yeah,
pedigree.
fans could like be a bit hurt
Nah.
about this. Other fans of other teams, but let's be real. When Liverpool are in the Champions League, it means something because we reach the quarterfinals, we reach the semi-finals, we reach the finals. We go on to win it.
Yeah. Well said. No, but 100%. I agree. I agree. Look, from a professional standpoint, it doesn't make any sense for Salah to go to Saudi at this moment in time because, okay, look, obviously you got the financial incentive, but Salah's already made. He's already one of the most highest
I
paid
think
players.
with his bonuses, it's like because
Exactly. Don't
I
forget
know
he's
he's
also
on 350, 400K a week,
exactly,
but
exactly,
the
man. Exactly.
bonuses make it like close to
So
a million, bro.
it's not like he's in need of money. And Salah, to be honest, from what he's shown, he's not financially driven whatsoever. He wants to play football at the most
Yeah,
elite level. He wants
yeah.
to compete in the best competitions. He wants to compete at one of the biggest clubs in the world. So it doesn't make sense for him to go to Saudi. But with that said, I, no one, just because, David Ornstein released a statement, it's still speculation and nothing's confirmed. We don't know if that could be a, you can say, a trigger for the Saudis to bid some stupid number like 150, 160 million. And if that's the case, I don't know if they're gonna cash in or not. They might be motivated to because, you know, with that money, we can do so much, for the squad, for different key areas that need addressing. So, with that said, it, everything will be clarified in the summer. But I want to see him stay because I love him. I love that guy. His the football that he's been playing for the past 6 to 7 years has been absolutely phenomenal, and he's definitely one of the greatest wingers in Premier League history, if not the greatest winger. So
He is the best right winger in
hundred
Premier League
percent,
history.
100%. So with
Yeah,
that said, Klopp leaving, I think will incentivize him to stay because with Slot coming in, there's obviously going to be some changes to the way we play. We
yeah.
might get
Fresh blood, fresh ideas.
exactly, man,
Yeah,
players as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
I
Uh,
see a lot of reasons for him to
forward
stay.
for, yeah, I'm looking forward for
Yeah,
Mohamed Salah to stay. But the only thing I would say, Mohamed Salah is a system player. Obviously, we've seen his individual brilliance, but hopefully the philosophy and system that Slot instills in the team with the new
yeah,
players that we're going to bring allows Mo Salah to elevate to the level he was
yeah.
at.
But then there's one thing, right? The contract situation. We will not let him go on a free, and he has
Yeah,
1 year left.
I think they'll extend. I think they'll extend.
So that's the thing. We have to extend if we're going to keep him. It has to be under the conditions that he extends his contract for 1 year, for at least another year.
That I think 2 years
He
is
can't
meant.
run that. He can't run it down and then go on a free.
It has to be 2 years, man. It can't be one. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay, so but a contract extension minimum.
Yeah, yeah,
But
no.
is he going to accept a contract extension with the same terms? Edwards for sure is not going to increase it.
Do you not think he will? Maybe.
I think as a maximum, it
Not
will be
only
the same terms he's
350.
currently on.
When you're on three, was it 350? When you're on 350, like what more? What you're one of the highest paid players in the league. Like, what do you want? 400K? No, they're not going to pay him 400K.
Not for a guy who's 31 years old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
That doesn't fit the Edwards
philosophy,
philosophy.
man.
Yeah, that doesn't fit how Edwards operates. But see, that's the tricky situation because what if Salah doesn't extend? He's like, I'll stay, I'll run down my contract, and I'll go on a
No, no,
free
no,
next year.
they'll tell in the summer. But I don't know if they're already talking about the situation now internally because Edwards would want to. I think he would want the decision to be finalized soon, bruv. Because
We
if
can't
Salah
have this drag on for the summer.
exactly, if Salah wants to do like an Mbappe, run down his contract, that won't happen. That will cash in this year, this summer. So we don't know, man. In the coming weeks, I think everything will be clarified.
Yeah,
Should
a
we watch this?
hundred million comes in the
No,
summer. You taking it?
I won't take it. I won't take
Same.
it
I'm not
because
taking
bro,
it.
if
If
he
he,
goes,
yeah, no, I'm not taking it.
no, if he goes, I'm trying to think who we can sign. But if he goes, we're fucked attacking wise because who have we got? Jota, who's incredible but misses 6 to 7 months in the season. Nunes the donkey, and Diaz, who's a showboater. So
Yeah,
unless they've got replacements lined up, like amazing players, then we can talk about the money.
yeah. So hopefully, I'm hoping Mo Salah stays.
Inshallah, bro.
I don't know if
Fuck.
this is all a game or it's weird. It's gonna we're gonna find out, right? So we're coming on to a quick one on Spurs this weekend. Probably one of the most meaningless games. because we've already secured Champions League. We're not fighting for the title, obviously. But that on that front, but it has a lot of meaning because it's Klopp's second to last Anfield game.
Oh man,
And mate, I'm dreading the moment, but I think especially that it's Spurs, especially that they got beat on their own turf by Arsenal last week.
they'll be up for it,
And
and they got everything to fight for.
yeah, but with us, it will be an embarrassment if we don't beat them, I
Do you
think.
think?
Yeah, because I know there's nothing to play for, but come on, there's pride. This is Klopp's last, let's say, game at Anfield against a big team.
Yeah,
Yeah. Second to last game at Anfield. Spurs just got whacked by Arsenal on the weekend. I know it was 3-2, but mate, they went 3-0 down. And then on top of that, you remember what happened earlier in the season. We got absolutely robbed against them. So I think we need to win. We need to win.
I hope so, but like,
We have to win.
no, but we have to win for the sake of pride and dignity. So
Yeah,
I'm
like we
hoping they,
can't. Come on, man. Like this is Klopp's first, second to last big game at Anfield, man.
bro, we can't even beat. We couldn't beat West Ham. We couldn't beat Palace at home. It's going to be tough
Yeah, I
because
know. I
I don't
know.
know if they're mathematically ruled out of getting top four completely.
No, I don't think they are, but we've secured Champions League.
So
But
exactly, no, forget us. We've secured it, but they're going to be up for it. So the selection needs to be correct. The players have to be up for it as well. There can't be any lethargic football being played. The football
yeah,
that we've seen, we've been seeing for the past month, for the past 1.5, 2 months. So I'm really hoping the lads put a performance, especially that it's going to be Klopp's last game. So I'm hoping that we win, but given our form and how we've recently been playing, I'm quite pessimistic, man. I'll probably draw. Can't lie.
yeah. It's just that it's worrying because all right, we know we can't finish, we can't score goals. We're struggling at the moment. We need like 100 chances to score one. But then at the same time, teams can play through us, man.
Yeah,
Teams
we're
can play through us. And
spineless.
when it comes to I don't know, yeah, like it's spineless, no structure. It's just the whole shape of us is just not right. And when it comes to the Spurs team or Ange Postecoglou and the way he likes to play football, it's going to be a problem for us.
Not really, because no, it will be a problem for us, but I don't think we can use the
When
highlights
it
because we've got pace.
Yeah, okay, yeah, of course, but in terms of us getting played through, that's gonna happen definitely, especially on the Spurs under Ange and how they play, and seeing how we just fumble like West
Yeah,
Ham played through us, Crystal Palace at Anfield, like it was just so easy, and that's what I'm worried about. It's really
which
easy to get at us.
yeah, man. I mean, it'll be very, like you said, it'll be freaking embarrassing if we don't win this game because for the sake of Klopp's farewell, make it one full of pride and one that
Yeah,
isn't shit. So yeah, I hope they win, man. But bro, like I said, I can't still sit here and tell you, yeah, we're gonna win because we've been playing shit recently. So
yeah.
let's see.
See what happens, man. So score predictions before we
I'll say two
end
two.
this 2-2 again.
Oh,
I'll go 3-2 Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, 3-2 because I think there'll be a winner in there, definitely.
Let's see what happens, man.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's that's our a bit on Mo Salah and Spurs coming to the end of the season. If this video somehow reaches you, please make sure you subscribe and like. Leave a comment if you want. Show some support if you enjoy the content, and we will see you again probably for a post-match reaction after Spurs, and hopefully, what's that?
Hopefully, it'll be a happy one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Nice
All
one.
right.
Peace. See you later.